toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Hill. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Moore. Looking for room at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll take it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Moore will throw. Steps away to find some room. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Moore to the air. Got the quick pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They want to run this quarterback.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Moore will throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the RPO, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Utes have it with a 1st and goal. And his first pass is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. A run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Connection to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
On the run, it's Green. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Moore will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, on third and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Missed it, no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Got it in the middle. It's Glover. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Quarterback keeps it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Catch in the middle, it's Glover. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Caught over the middle, it's Glover. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on! Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. On the move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's low. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Moore to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
When set up, and it didn't quite work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. motion from the back. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive hits.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes.
Touchdown, Utah! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Finds the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. He makes a catch. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Using his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Working the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One more play to pad the stats. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can